Go ahead. Let me mention that I'm not the only sponsor of this motion. All the three senators from Ogun State are co-sponsors of this motion. My English self, Senator Olalekan Mustafa, Senator Tolu Odebiyi, and Senator Obinna Ogba, the Senate Committee Chairman on Sports. This motion is on the commendation for Tobi Amusan for setting a new world record as the first Nigerian athlete to win a gold medal at the world competition. The Senate congratulates Tobi Amusan, an indigenous of Ogun State, Nigeria, for winning a gold medal in the women's 100 meters hurdle final by finishing with a record time of 12.06 seconds at the World Athletics Championship held in Eugene, Oregon, United States of America on Monday, 25th July 2022. That the Senate further congratulates Tobi for her outstanding performance and for setting a historic record by being the first Nigerian athlete to win a gold medal and set a world record at the World Championships. That the Senate notes that 25 years old Tobi broke the world record by clocking 12.2 seconds in the semi-final of the championship held at Hayward Field. That the Senate further notes that she came first in the final by clocking 12.06, which was her personal best and overall best performance in the championship. That the Senate do recall that in the course of Tobi Sterling's career, which began at the early age of 18 years, she recorded many feats, which include a silver medal at the 2013 African Youth Championships in Warri, a gold medal in the 100 meters hurdle at the 2015 African Junior Athletics Championship in Addis Ababa, a bronze medal in the 4x100 meter relay with her teammates at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia. That the Senate further recalls that Amusan participated in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics and finished in the 4th position. She won a Diamond League trophy in the Zurich Diamond League event, becoming the first Nigerian to attain this record. And she also won gold medal in the 100 meter hurdles and women's 4x100 meters at the 2022 African Championships in Mauritius. That Senate convinced that Tobi Amusan, through her superlative career and accomplishment in the track and field events in Nigeria and on the international stage, has made Ogun State and Nigeria proud. That the Senate further convinced that her accomplishments will serve as a source of inspiration to younger generations of athletes and Nigerians in general. That this Senate accordingly resolves to 1. Commend Tobi Amusan for her spectacular achievements in the track and field events. That this distinguished Senate urge the federal government to honor her with a national honor. That urge the federal government to increase investments in the sports sector as a way of creating opportunities for our teeming youth and bringing Nigeria to international recognition. I so move, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you.
My very able distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Tolu Odebiyi from Ogun West. Mr. President, let me join my distinguished colleagues from Ogun State and, by extension, all of us here, and all Nigerians, well-meaning Nigerians, in congratulating this young lady that has achieved this feat in the last competition she just contested in. She had brought so much joy and happiness to our country, especially at a very difficult time for us at this moment. And Mr. President, let me also say that her success also speaks volume of what ordinary Nigerians can achieve if only we are able to provide the enabling environment for them and the support that is needed for them to achieve their God-given talents. For me, I'm especially proud that she's from Ogun State, but I'm more equally proud that she's a Nigerian, and I cannot but also extend the well wishes of everybody from Ogun West to this young lady for what she has achieved. So, Mr. President, I wholeheartedly support this motion and I encourage my colleagues to also support it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished Senator.
To congratulate Tobi Amusan for a very brilliant performance in the at the world stage. I am particularly happy because Tobi is an Ijebu girl, and she's directly from my Central district. And I want to express and extend the best wishes of the people of Ogun East Central District to this our daughter, and to say that on behalf of the people of Ogun East, we are really very proud of her. And then, of course, before she becomes an indigene of Ogun State, she's an Ijebu girl, and before becoming a Nigerian, she's from Ogun State. So I want to congratulate her, and I want to join my colleagues to help us in commending the girl for representing Nigeria and representing Ogun State, and of course representing the Ijebu nation proudly. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, Obina Ogba, Ebonyi Central. Mr. President, let me join the mover of this motion and my other colleagues to commend the Tobi, who has actually made Nigeria very, very proud. And not only Nigeria, the West African, countries. Mr. President, it is also important that we use this opportunity to appeal to Mr. President and government of Nigeria to commend individuals and the group who has made us proud. This particular girl, it is not easy to set a world record. And more especially, some of them are self-sponsored. The problem we have in this country as it concerns sporting activities that the present government, they are not doing much as it concerns the sponsorship of Nigerian young men and women. And the effort, Mr. President, it is very, very important that this particular athlete is invited and a very serious commendation or even award given to her, so that others who are struggling like her should also expect that when they make the country proud, something good will come to them. Mr. President, let me also say, now, it is important for me to mention, for instance, the Nations Cup that just concluded, the female team in Morocco. It is on record that those ladies at their last match, they refused to play because the allowances and their salaries were not paid. And tomorrow, if they get sent, all of us will start rejoicing. But we don't, think about what they went through to get all those things. So, Mr. President, it is very, very important that I mention this. I know it may not go down well to government in power, but the truth, has to be said. I also want to commend the Minister of Sports. The Minister of Sports is doing his best to the extent that at times he will go and start meeting corporate bodies and individuals to make sure that Nigerians participate in sporting activities. This note, Mr. President, I thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Commend Tobi Amusan for spectacular achievements in track and field events. Those in favor of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. Prayer 2, urge the federal government to honor her with a national award. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. And prayer 3, urge the federal government to increase investment in the sports sector as a way of creating opportunities for our teaming youth and bringing Nigeria to international recognition. Those in favor of prayer 3 say aye. Those against say nay. Distinguished Senator Adetumbi.